anybody will have a bubble head, you know?
Literally.
Doesn't
And I
matter
think,
if you're an analyst or not. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. You
Doesn't
could be
wait
the
for
best
nobody.
analyst in the world.
Yep, literally.
If the market decides to take a shit on you, you're going to be in there with the rest of us.
And it's one of them things where, like, you know, just like to piggyback off of what you said about, like, you know, Nvidia's down, like, we're not worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in the company. That's why I was pointing at the shirt, Warren Buffett. Like, we believe in the long term. And it doesn't matter about the short term turbulence that's going on, like days like today. This is an opportunity to buy. We're still here. I don't even think there is people that realize, but the Blackwell chip is going to be major.
Just like the sheer growth of Nvidia and just how fast it blew up, like, you really have to look at it. Like if we run through the revenue streams real quick, in 2020 they were making almost $11 billion. 2021, 16.6. 2022, 26.9 billion. 2023, 26.9 billion again. And 2024 was literally like almost like a double up and a half. It went from 26.9 billion all the way up to $60 billion.
And we're not even done.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not like it's gonna magically stop growing here. Like the data centers and everything,
Right.
Everything is on the go.
Yep.
So it's like you have to think about it. Like when stocks are running up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months in a row, like, golly, like, you gotta expect it to be down at least 1 or 2 months in the future.
You should be
right?
like, yes, thank you for showing some normalcy.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for being normal.
Exactly.
Appreciate
thank
it.
you for being normal, and thank you for giving me another opportunity to jump in this and get more of what I need to get.
Gimme.
Because I need
Gimme,
more.
gimme,
I
gimme.
need more. So it's like, yeah, anytime you see a big red day on a long-term stock, large cap, you want to jump in there. Don't be scared. If it goes down again, jump in some more. That's what we do.
Don't look at what you're losing.
We
believe in
keep
what
jumping in.
Believe in what you're investing in.
Like, we're in it for the long term. We're in it for 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
So I don't care what it does today, tomorrow. If anything, you ask me, Steve will tell you, like, I almost, like, beg for some of these stocks to go down. I'm like, please come down. I want more at a cheap price. Please come down. So when days like this happen, I'm just like, all right. Like, I'm just like as happy as can be. Everybody's like, oh my God. And I'm just like, I love it.
And not only that, taking even ourselves out of it, guys, of like, you know, well, I'm going to buy like maybe my, you know, $1,500 or $2,000. But you have some of these big time people, it's down $7, $8.
Yeah, they're throwing
like,
millions.
And they're getting like,
millions.
That's saving them. You can't even like imagine.
It's saving them so much money,
Like,
and they're going to make so much money instantaneously.
Yep.
And then, like, you don't even want to talk about like the YieldMax guys. They're probably going to grab some more short-term calls, or probably, you know, they're probably going to shuffle things around and stuff. Man, listen, Nvidia is a good long-term company. Even if it goes down, let's say to 115 or 110 from here, I still think by the end of the year it's 150 plus. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be above 150 by the end of the year.
Especially now, check this out. The Blackwell, that's already being adapted, or like into all these major companies. They've already been buying it, and the real first like results of it are going to be like Q3. So we might not even see it upcoming, but like they'll really start, like we'll start seeing how much it sold Q3, which is why I believe like, wow, like right now is going to be such a slow time, even with August, how that affects the market, like, you know, historically.
End of July, August, early September, the market like gets a little wobbly.
He's saying it's going to be the
seasonality's a thing.
Yep.
You know,
he's saying it's going to be the most successful product. Like, I mean, of course, anyone's going to say that what they're making.
Oh, yeah,
but,
of course.
It's 30, 40 grand a chip. It's supposed to work 4 times more or 4 times faster than what they, like the H100s. So it's like, man, people are going to be buying this up. Like, this is going to create so much growth and revenue for them that people like, is it over? Like, it's not over. They're still going. And wait till the end of the year when you really see, like, how much money they made.
Yeah, like, I mean, how do you feel? Because, you know, I remember you a few months back when we linked up. You're like, I have all this Nvidia, and I'm like, Nvidia's getting hot. But at some point, you know, after the stock split, when it was like 130s, 140s, right, got up to 141. When it was in the 130s, I'm like, Steve, maybe you should diversify and get some Nvdy, get some real good dividends in, and get a monthly cash flow. And now look, it's coming down, but you still have the cash flow.
Yep. Yeah, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, I'm going to use that even when that comes in. Like, I'm at the point with YieldMax, like, I'm maxed out for YieldMax for a little bit. There's over 6 figures in YieldMax. Like,
I mean, yeah,
I
like, if you're
where
making
it's at.
$10K a month, I think you could live a pretty good life in America with that.
Yeah, you know, you can live a decent life.
Yeah,
Not
like you
crazy.
can live a fair life for sure. For sure.
No, I'm just playing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's people making way more than that.
Yeah, no, but
we know.
it definitely is. But now, just diversifying that into like some growth things and like Tesla and Nvidia, even like Robinhood. You know, I can't wait to go in on that. But like you said, just having that cash flow every month to then be able to decide what to do rather than being like, well, man, I got to go work to go get this money then put it in, or man, I got to try to figure out what I'm going to do to get it in there,
And like, honestly, maybe this makes good for a good clip. Honestly, typically when there's stock splits occurring, right, before the stock split, the stocks like to run up to it.
100%.
Right? So they like to run up to it. But then after the stock split is initiated and the split is official and it's done and everyone gets their split, right? Typically after that, those stocks tend not to really do so well.
Or at least without a doubt,
Well, they teeter-tot.
Yeah, they have a certain they have a time period
Like
where
they
they're
stay
just
range bound, as we said.
Yep.
So they stay in a range, right? So this point where Nvidia is at, 118, 119. Like, it might be parked here for a minute, or it might just go back up to 125, 130 again. But for the most part, you're gonna see Nvidia around like 130 for a while, give or take $5 or $10, but you're gonna see it around that area.
Yeah.
Until it decides to break out.
Well, until probably the next earnings. Let's be for real. It's gonna be the end of August.
I mean, August is a slippery slope.
But
you have good things and bad things. Sometimes you're gonna think a stock's gonna go up during earnings season and it gets clapped. And then sometimes you think a stock's going to get clapped and then it performs,
Yeah.
So this is why, during earnings season, if you're doing these short-term calls at all, 70-30.
Rule number 4, man.
70-30. Always 70-30. No matter how good you think you are. No matter